Check, 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 check. Look in the camera. What's up, guys? I am back in the office today. I've been off traveling. I went to the Dominican Republic. You guys just saw a little bit of that. You know when you go somewhere and you think you have this amazing tan, but then 2 days later it's gone. I'm looking at myself in the monitor. Where's the tan? Oh well. All of my fellow camera gear enthusiasts, photography enthusiasts, videography enthusiasts, don't you just look at your equipment sometimes? You look at the cords, you look at the attachments, everything you need to pack in your bag, all of the settings you need to put in, and don't you just think, I don't have the energy or the time to do this today? Wouldn't it be great if you could just shoot something amazing with your phone? So today I'm going to be showing you some lenses for your iPhone. Yes, there are lenses for the iPhone that are going to help you take your iPhone content to the next level. Make it look more professional, make everybody say, wow, I can't believe that they shot that with an iPhone. So let's get to it. This is not a sponsored video, but today I'm going to be using lenses by a company called Sandmark. And I'm going to be talking about 3 lenses in particular: the telephoto lens, the wide lens, and the macro lens. So you might be asking, how am I getting a lens onto the iPhone? You might be thinking there's some big bulky attachment or something special that you have to do. You actually don't. Sandmark also makes a case. It's actually a really sleek and nice looking case that allows you to screw in the lens directly to the phone case. It's not some big bulky thing. Here's one I prepared earlier. So as you can see, it's a very normal, nice looking case. It's nothing bulky. Look how thin it is. And I've been able to screw the lens right on it. So the first one we're going to talk about is the telephoto lens. The telephoto lens allows you to get just that little bit closer to your subject, gives you that extra bit of zoom without sacrificing the resolution. I know we all like to zoom on our phone, but you know that when you zoom, all of a sudden the thing starts to look a bit pixelated, it's a little bit blurry, and then when you move the camera, when you've zoomed in already, it just looks all whack. Using this telephoto lens lets you get that extra bit closer without sacrificing resolution. So you've gone closer to your subject, but you haven't lost that 4K resolution. So I'm going to be releasing a project where I shot it completely on iPhone just to show you guys what is possible, and I found myself using this lens most of the time, so I definitely recommend this one as your go-to lens when you're out and about, especially if you're shooting people. The next one is the wide lens. Now the wide lens will allow you to get more of your background, more of the surroundings into your shot. I find this to be a really good lens if you are out there hiking, you're out there walking through the wilderness and you want to make sure you get so much of your scenery in, and then maybe your subject is in the middle, you guys are walking through the mountains, you want to make sure you see the trees, the mountains, more sky, more ground. That is what you want a wide lens for. Now this isn't the kind of lens that I would use for talking to somebody or shooting an interview, because that wide field of view might make somebody's face look a little bit distorted, because the closer you get to the camera, the more distorted it'll whatever. This is, I would call this my landscape and travel lens. If you're out there, you want something easy to strap on your camera while you're walking through some beautiful, beautiful setting, it's gonna get way more of that scenery, way more of that background into the shot. Now the last one is the macro lens. Now this lens really surprised me, and when I say surprised, not a lot of stuff surprises me. I actually said, holy crap, when I saw this. This thing lets you get so close to a subject that I'm talking National Geographic close. As you can see from this example, you can see a tiny bug inside the flower leaf. I mean, this looks like stuff from the Nature Channel or something like that. Now, can you imagine how good this would be for you nature enthusiasts, you nature photographers, nature videographers, people who shoot food? You want to get those really close shots of food that make people salivate. I was really shocked. I really love the 2 shots that I got with it. Usually a macro lens for a camera is so expensive that people just forget it. It's not something that they add to their arsenal. So imagine having a macro lens for your phone that you can just keep in the bottom of your bag, and if the situation ever arises where you want to get super close onto, let's say, a flower or an animal or food or something, you can just take it out, screw it on in 2 seconds, and you can capture that moment. These types of close-up shots that you can get with a macro lens really add to the production value of your project, because it makes people say, wow, you know, this isn't just a normal everyday shot that somebody took walking around. People are going to wonder, how did you get that close and how did you shoot this with an iPhone? As you can see from this quality, it looks like it was shot with a camera. People won't believe that you just shot this with your phone. Definitely something cool that you can add to your arsenal. A macro lens like this allows you to shoot a type of shot that not a lot of other people are going to be able to get, and that might be the thing that gives you the edge over your competition. So as I mentioned before, I just shot an entire project with only the iPhone and these lenses. I can't wait to show you guys. I surprised myself with the results. I hope you guys like it because it's gonna show you exactly what you can do with just a phone. Maybe you don't have that camera yet. That's okay. I mean, start with your phone. You can work from there. There are other people on YouTube who are amazing and shoot everything with just their phone. So it was cool to kind of jump into that world, and hopefully you'll be inspired to do the same thing, knowing that all of this is capable with your phone and just a couple little attachments that you can get, and you bring everything together in the edit, and I mean, you can get some pretty amazing results. So you might be asking, what settings do I use for my phone when I'm shooting? Do I need anything special to do it? I'm gonna get to that in the next video because there are some key things that you wanna avoid when you're shooting with a phone. If you really wanna have that cinematic quality, you want people to think, wow, they shot this with a phone? I don't believe this. If you want to make it look like you shot with a camera, there are a couple things that you can do and a couple things that you don't want to do if you really want to pull that off effectively. So we're going to talk about that in the next video. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Please take the time to like and subscribe to this channel. Really help my channel grow. Thank you to all of the people who have subscribed already. Really appreciate it. Got some really cool stuff coming for you guys in the future. Now that the world is slowly opening up again, we can really take this to the next level. Stuff that I planned on doing last year, I can finally put the plans back into motion and get them done now. If you guys have any questions, whether it's about traveling, whether it's about shooting content, camera gear, even stuff about fitness, feel free to drop a comment below. Love to hear from you guys. You can also hit me up on Instagram. It's @St.Jon, and I will try to get to your questions in a future video. And until then, guys, please take care and stay safe. See ya.